The I Only Listen to 90s Music podcast is a show for 80s babies who were 90s kids. If you were a No Limit soldier, then this is your show. If you believe that Cash Money is not an army but was a Navy, this is the show for you. If you and your friends ever tried to sing a song written by Escape, In Vogue, Shy, or Voiced Men at a talent show during middle school, this is your show. The I Only Listen to 90s Music podcast is a bunch of 80s babies talking about all the songs and things that we loved when we were kids and teenagers. So if you went to the skating rink and you were at a lock-in, this is the show for you. If you think that Tevin Campbell was the original Prince of R&B, this is the show for you. If you don't understand the conflict between Monica and Brandy, but you're kind of on Monica's side and understand why Brandy got punched, this is the show for you. Make sure that you tune in, subscribe, click the little subscribe link. We're here. We're going to talk about all things 90s music. This is the show for you.
Hi, this is Ria with Womanology podcast.
Hey guys, this is Chloe, your Pisces queen.
And I'm Ria. I'm a school psychologist, and you can follow our podcast at Womanology_podcast on Instagram. But also you can follow me at Ria_Dakota_EDS. I think that's it. If it's a blue dress, it's me. If it's not, it's not.
And guys, you can follow me at yours truly _Chloe, CHLOE, not the Kardashian, C, not K, okay? Yes. So, hey, girl.
Hey, girl. Hey, friend. How you feel?
Hey, friend. I'm good. It's been a long week. I went back to work this week. Mm-hmm. Back to work. I do have a job. Let's start there. Off in the summers, I'm in education, but as a school psychologist. But this is my first week back to work. So right now, if we're checking in, my emoji would be the emoji with the glasses. I feel cool right now. I feel real calm, collected. Like I thought I would feel overwhelmed or just stressed out because, the beginning of the school year is crazy.
It's so
and we're parents. So this is my daughter's first week back at school too. But I feel cool. Like everything is really aligned and I love it.
It's just kind of going with the flow.
Your girl feels good. Okay.
That's good. I love it.
Yes. How are you, friend?
I am emotional.
Aww.
But I'm always
in a good
emotional.
way. In a good way.
It's always a good way.
Okay.
Not always, but that's just me. Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of nervous. My son is graduating this year, and I'm not ready, y'all.
Okay.
I'm just not ready. And so I'm also kind of teary-eyed because he's getting older.
Yeah.
And it's but I'm excited though. I'm excited for him because I am excited about this new journey. So that's how I feel.
Congratulations to all of our upcoming graduates
about that. And
for this 2023
I know.
year. Yes,
right?
Ain't that crazy?
I know.
Hold on a second. 2023.
20 years
we
ago.
We graduated in 2003.
We graduated.
That's the monumental, friend.
I did not plan this.
That's awesome. This is my first time putting this together. Mm-hmm. He would graduate 20 years after you.
I did not plan this.
Wowzers. Okay, now.
But yeah, I'm excited though. Okay. I'm excited for this new journey for him.
Yes.
He's looking at schools.
Yeah.
We filling out completing scholarships applications.
Yeah, get that done early for sure.
Some stuff like that. We got some potentials coming. So,
yeah. Yes, yay, big year. So my baby is a freshman. So we have a senior and a freshman. Just like you said, a lot of emotion. So what emoji are you? So what emotions?
Okay, so the emotions was nervous. So the ones with the TTT.
Yeah.
And then the other one was the watery eyes because remember I said it was emotional.
But a smile because this is exciting at the same time.
And then the other one was the excited way.
Remember with the hands. I love it.
Sometimes when I think of that one, I be like, Hercules.
But that's exciting. Come on now. That's exciting. I'm happy for you guys. Yeah. That's awesome.
So, that's what's going on.
Yeah, so that's our check-in for this week.
Yeah, so friend.
Yes.
Dating
as single parents.
As a single parent, I like
single
that. We have
mamas.
to be more exclusive.
Yes, you brought up a song. We're gonna have to plug it real quick. That Fantasia, Baby Mama. You know what I'm saying? B-Y-M-A-M-A, yes.
Right. No, seriously. So, like, how is it going?
Oh, my goodness. It's a journey. It's a journey. I've been on this road for 14 years. Definitely. And it's a journey. It has definitely evolved. I will say that I'm blessed that it has grown to a positive place. You know, at first, you know, it was hard navigating. I didn't come from a single parent household, so I didn't know how to be a single mother. So looking back at it, I can say, Chloe, I'm proud of you for overcoming a lot of things, but baby, it was a lot. It was a lot of sacrifice. I think that's big. It's seriously. A lot of sacrificing because you're not just living for yourself anymore. You have a little one that's, you know, dependent on you, and you're their model. So I would say for us, I'm proud of us because, like, I know for me, we really dived into our careers, going back to school, really figuring that out. I will say that Cameron was the catalyst for that, me figuring it out.
Agreed.
And because of that, I lost some relationships because my focus was not solely on having a better half. It was bettering myself so I can be all that I needed to be for Cam. So,
parenting.
The parent. That's what parents do. You know what I'm saying? So I want to bring in some statistics because we are psychologists, some data. Okay, so according to the 2021 U.S. Census Bureau, out of about 11 million single-parent families with children under the age of 18, we both have children under the age of 18, nearly 80% were headed by single mothers. That's huge, guys.
That is so big.
That's huge. 80% were headed by single mothers. This means that single-parent families in the U.S., single mothers make up the majority, okay? The CDC and the U.S. Census Bureau, about 4 out of 10 children were born to unwed mothers. I would say that I was an unwed mother when I came into my motherhood. Nearly 2/3 were born to mothers under the age of 30. I was 23. How old were you, friend?
20.
I
had my son at 20. I spent my 19th year being pregnant because his birthday's in April.
Yeah, so that is us. So today, 1 in 6 children under the age of 18, a total of 12.7 million are being raised without the other parent, only in a single parent household. Some more, not to overwhelm you guys with statistics, but around 52.3% of single mothers have never been married. So I think that's big to kind of tie into us talking about being single mothers and also dating. Around about half of single mothers have never been married. Almost a third, which is 29.3%, are divorced. 18.4% are either separated or widowed. Half have one child. 30% have two. So yeah, those are a little bit of statistics into single parenthood, and what that means is that you are raising your child most times by yourself. And not just because you just want to. Sometimes, you know, sometimes it happens due to divorce, untimely deaths, abandonment, or you go into it being a single parent adoptee. So, you know, sometimes that happens. So single parenthood happens for a variety of reasons, but you know, us as being the higher end of that statistic, we are thriving. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So I commend us for being able to overcome some things that people didn't think we would be able to. You know what I'm saying?
I think about that all the time.
Yeah, speak to your experience.
I think
because you were younger than me, so
yeah, we was in the trenches. We was in the trenches, just being a single mother, trying to just, you know, navigate a lot of stuff. My poor little sweet baby was places he should not have been.
We were learning. Again, this is a journey. Don't judge.
I wasn't even 21 yet, and I could not even drink. So, you know, no, I'm just joking. But no, it was just truly a learning process. But one thing I can honestly say in the learning process of having a child young is that you really understand sacrifice, you understand compromise, but you really get to see how their personalities develop and how they mirror yours. That is, it's an amazing experience because a lot of things that I did, I didn't realize he was kind of, I mean, of course he was with me, and we know that. But he has a lot of those characteristics that I didn't realize that I had poured into him. So it's amazing like that. Like my son has gotten able to write for his school and things like that. I've always kept a journal. So it's just things like that. I didn't I didn't think about that. And like going to the art museum, he's a great artist. Sports, he enjoys baseball. I didn't really too much care for baseball.
Were you a sports girl at all?
I was not.
Okay. It's okay, friend.
I was not. But I mean, it happens. So, but what I'm trying to say is that a lot of those little quirks that you have, I just see him in my child. And I know you probably see it in him
for
too.
sure. I think that, of course, we are our child's first model. And I say that at home and within the classroom. But for Cam, it was amazing because I'm very structured. And I wasn't sure that she was watching. But like now, she can go in her room, study on her own. You know what I'm saying? Complete assignments without me hovering over her so much. And it's like I laid the seeds so early on because mama like was working and going to school. So we had structure. We had bedtimes. We had dinner time.
Because we bath time.
At a certain time, we had to be very structured so I could then have my evening, like you said, to study or to complete assignments. So we were laid out on each day on how it should look. And I feel like it was beneficial because now we just do it so naturally.
For sure.
And there's not a whole lot of conversation about it. But then we talked about the why. Like, why are we doing this? Okay, mommy has to get this done. This is what mommy is working so hard for. So there's always an explanation because I never wanted her to, like, look back at him like, why wasn't she here? Like, why was I with Granny and Poppy all the time? You know what I'm saying? It was like mommy wasn't just out here just kicking it. Granted, you know, your girl had a social life back then. But Granny and Poppy mostly kept you because I was at work or at school, you know what I'm saying? And thank God for my parents welcoming me back home when I broke up with her father. You know what I'm saying? This was the reason of me being a single mother. It didn't work out, and I was young, and I didn't know how to navigate that life. So that kind of started the reason of like, why we are dating. We didn't stay with our child's fathers.
That's true.
And there was a lot of explanation in that too, but as appropriate as possible. I'm not giving her all the details because, you know, it's deep.
I don't ever display a lot of details on why him and his father and I did not work out. Because I just feel like even though my son is older, it has to be like a boundary. It has to be like you have to protect your child.
Yeah, for sure.
Even if they're older or young and they are mature, because we have mature children, you have to protect your child. You got to protect their hearts. And I don't want him to feel any certain type of way about his other parent.
Yeah, so exactly.
I just don't say anything because I really want to protect his heart. And I want him to be able to have his own opinion without me at all. Because ultimately, this is who you're communicating with. Like, I don't have to talk to him.
And I think that is so big. We allow our children to form their own own opinion of their other parent on their own. Like, I can have, and I reserve my feelings, and I
definitely
ask for forgiveness for her if I ever displayed anything negative in connection to him. But it's so important. We have a message. Hold on 1 second.
Message. Well, we need the Blues Clues here. We need the blues.
Message.
Yeah, I be remembering all that stuff. I don't know why.
Yes, but wanted them to form their own opinion based on what we received. Yes, Cameron has a relationship with her father. Like, and I'm blessed for that. Like, she adores him. I reserve my own opinion about him and about how we broke up and how he moves going forward in her life. But I have to speak to, yes, her father is a great person, a great man for her, but she also had my father. And I think that was the biggest blessing to me is for her to have her Poppy. Like, she saw him when we lived with them when I was younger. like she was able to see that day in, day out, which was awesome because she didn't have her father in the household, but she still had a man to be that example on a daily basis. And her father at that point in time did the best that he could. And you know what I'm saying? And I thank him for that. It has definitely gotten better. So thank you. You know, we're cordial now, and that's a blessing in and of itself if you knew where it came from. But yes, friends, speak about that.
So my son does have a relationship with his father. However, we literally just got here when he was in high school. Again, my parents are married. They've been together forever, but I'm more than blessed to have my son's relationship with my dad. He calls him Bob. Quick story on why he calls him Bob. My siblings would come in and they call him Pop. They call my dad Pop. And so he was younger, trying to talk, and so the B's and the P's,
that
you know
articulation,
how that goes.
yeah.
And so it just kind of stuck. But I couldn't ask for a better granddad for my child, because he showed him that, you know, how to be a man. He showed him what he was supposed to do. I mean, my son was putting a wallpaper at like 18 months. Like he showed him exactly like how to be a man and what a father is like and how to show up. So I'm forever blessed to have my dad there to step in when his dad was just at that time a little too immature to really just put his feelings aside and just be there. And that's fine. Sometimes people have to mature, and that happens
at their own pace.
At their own pace. And so I don't blame them. We are okay. Things happen. Like I said, he has a good relationship now. So as long as we got here, it doesn't matter how we got here.
We're here now.
But we're here.
Let's focus on that. Right. That's awesome. And that's another commonality. We have so many things that are alike, but just in this moment, even our children share that with their grandfathers. I think that's powerful. And about their fathers too. So powerful all in its own right.
Yeah. So we talked about that. Now, how has your dating developed over time? Just over time, and of course, include before camp, but just over time.
Just because, like, I know what the fuck I want now. You know what I'm saying? Like, before, it was like, because me and her father were not together and I came from a 2-parent household, I wanted a father for her. You know what I'm saying? T wasn't as consistent. Sorry, I used his name. But he wasn't as consistent as he is now. It has been for a minute. So it was like I was looking for someone to fill that void, and I was overlooking some bullshit, honestly. I was looking for someone that could be a good father, and everything else just came with it. But can you be what she needs? Like, yes, I have needs, but it's like, can you be that? Because I had that, and I know how awesome it was to have a male figure in my life. I was looking at relationship from a totally different stance in my 20s. In my 30s, I feel like because of life situations, I was looking for an escape from someone that, and we'll get into that in later podcasts, I'm sure. But life was a little bit challenging within my 30s, and I was looking for an escape. Now, it's like I'm looking for a partner, someone to share life with, you know, someone I adore and trust to lead our family. And it's so many other things as well, but it just has evolved over time because of my needs at that time, you know what I'm saying? Which is fine
because, you know, you grow and you're younger. Yeah. So, like, for me, I mean, I had my child so young. So, honestly, I didn't have much dating experience. I'm just going to be really honest. I grew up in a strict household. I just didn't have dating experience. Yeah. So, like, from 20s, it was more so, I'm going to be really honest. I don't think, I was just kind of just dating for fun. You know, I was in my 20s. I was dating for fun. I had just graduated. I was, like, getting my career started. I was doing all of that. So, getting my career started, just enjoying and having a good time. And not really taking anybody too seriously. Maybe a suitor. But then when I just felt like things were getting a little bit too much for me, I would back up. I really would. I would back up. But now that I'm like starting from like my early 30s, because I'm in my mid 30s, I started to look for more so a person, as you stated, that can lead our family. But then again, someone that was able to kind of take the weight off.
Mm-hmm.
And then I looked for that someone to take the weight off, and it just didn't work out.
Yes, girl.
We
do it all as single mothers.
No, for sure.
So we want someone. I feel like
take that. Yes.
Because if I have, honestly, and we've talked about this, like if you're gonna come in and add baggage, baby, I'd rather be by myself.
I can't do it by myself.
Baby, we've been doing this. You know what I'm saying?
I've been doing this for a very long time.
So come in and alleviate some of the pressure, and that's where I am now. Like, add value to my life, please. Like, if you can't do that, if you're gonna disrupt or add drama, like, cause we're very peaceful over there.
Yes.
Where we at? You know what I'm saying?
Seriously.
So it's like I mean it when I say I'm maintaining that. And if you are not on that same like wavelength, then you can like dismiss yourself. And I think that over time, my confidence in saying that to people, because at first it's like, I don't want to say that because it may come off too harsh, or maybe I just want somebody and I don't want to rock the boat.
Yeah.
Now, baby boy, you can go. Like,
that's
it's
how
fine.
I feel too,
and I can do this by myself.
And I can do it by my, because the whole thing is that even though you want to relieve that pressure, I'd rather have that pressure if you're going to be added on top of that pressure. And then I'm not going to, not be getting wrinkles for you.
Yes, I'm not losing sleep.
I'm not
and
losing
I have
sleep
one
for
child.
You
are an adult.
One child. I have one child.
I'm not taking on.
I parented already. Like I parent. I can show you what to do. I will not do it.
Yeah.
So that's my whole thing. Like in my 30s, that's what I'm more so looking for. But more so like a companion, a partner. But you know what?
I want to have fun.
You know what I read? It was so cute. Like, and I definitely believe that good relationships feel like home.
Yes.
So like, after a long day,
yes,
and you had a hard day, and it's just been, you've heard so many stories, and you just want to like debrief,
especially after like our jobs.
Yes,
it's
like
draining.
I said,
it's stressful.
We can hear a lot of stories, like a lot of stories. Pray for the kids.
Yes.
But anyway, like after
and the
that,
adults. Go ahead, because they be crazy too. Go ahead, friend.
But anyway, after that though, seriously, I want to go home and feel at peace.
Yes.
Like men say all the time, like, "Oh, I want to go home and feel." We want to be peaceful too.
Bye bye. I want to take out this makeup, these lashes.
You want peace? Yeah. We want peace. We all want
yes. Can I take a nap and you cook dinner this time? Like give me a break.
Or order out or whatever.
Or
like
take me
something.
out. Yes.
So seriously, that's really what I'm truly looking for, like that companionship, that leadership skills, because I'm not about to be doing that. And then peace.
But you will. You can.
I can. I have.
But you don't want to do it all the time.
I have.
Yeah. You want to be able to relinquish some of that.
Exactly. Yeah. So like we said, relinquish that weight. Yeah. Relinquish that pressure.
Yes.
So that's pretty much, like how it's dating, changed over time. So here's another one now.
Okay.
You look like that emotional.
I was low-key a little bit nervous because I know what the questions are, but it's requiring me to open up. But I'm good. I'm good.
Like
I can do this.
Yes, come on, friend. I'm sorry, audience. I'm like this all the time.
No, you're good.
Okay, so when do you introduce your child to your partner, though? This is like a big debate.
Yeah. If I can remember correctly back then, because I've had maybe 1, 2, other than Cameron's father, maybe 2 serious relationships. And I will say, because of what my need was at that time, is that I wanted someone to be as a father figure for her. I may have done it prematurely. Not like I meet you, then come on and meet Cam. It ain't nothing like that. But it's like, oh, you're so good. Like
I feel like you'll fit.
Like, you'll fit. Yeah. Let's meet Cam to see if she likes you, because if she don't, it's a wrap.
Correct.
But it's like I want to see how you guys mesh. So at that point in time, I would say the one in my 20s, he was without any children. And I would say he was a great, great man. And because he treated me so well, I did feel comfortable having Cameron meet him selectively. Like, it wasn't like, oh, come over and chill with us at home. Like, let's go out and do something together and see how this goes. Now, the one in my 30s definitely did that too prematurely, but we would speak to what was going on in my life that I ventured into that too soon. But because of what it served me, it was like, you have a child, we got, I have one, they're the same age. Let's go do something together. Like, let's see. And it just moved way too fast. But me now, I want to take my time, not just for her. Like, I need to see you in different seasons, damn near, different situations.
You need to protect your heart, though.
Yeah,
this you need time, to be really serious about your feelings and your emotions. And protect your heart.
And because now it's always been a package deal. But Cameron is older, so she has her own opinions about certain things and can voice them. I give her the floor to do so. It's important for me to talk to her first and get how she feels. You know what I'm saying? About certain things versus me just doing it like, okay, I guess it's the right time. It's like, no, let me bring you into this conversation. This is who I may be talking to. This is how I'm feeling. Like, how do you feel about this? And kind of getting her input now. So I wouldn't say it's a month or 3 months, 6 months. It depends on the feeling and,
I agree.
So yeah.
No, I definitely agree. I definitely agree. I think for me, because I had him young, he didn't meet many people, to be honest. He was with me a lot, but like as far as like dates I was on when I was in my 20s, he didn't meet any of them, to be quite honest. And for some reason, I don't know what it is. I too dated guys that did not have children during that time period.
It was weird.
That's really weird.
I still meet people like that.
How I dated guys that had no children during that time period. But they were cool. I'm not going to put a front on anybody. They were straight cool. But he didn't meet anyone in my 20s. He didn't meet anyone, not even one person. Like, it was so funny because one would like even offer, oh yeah, you can bring him along. We only getting something to eat. And I'm like, no. Nah,
we ain't doing that, bro.
I did not play. I did not play with him because I just wanted to be sure, like, are you cool for him?
Yeah.
So Mark ain't meet nobody in my 20s. However,
That's
in
good.
my 30s though, again, thinking that I had somebody to relieve that pressure, thinking that I had somebody. And I don't necessarily regret it. And the reason why I don't necessarily regret it because he did learn from him other skills that I knew I wasn't able to teach him because I'm a woman.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily regret it. I do feel like that maybe it was a bit early. I probably should have filled the scene a little bit more. But he was good to me. Like, he was treating me so well. Even when we would go out, he was like, okay, let's pick this up for, your son. So that kind of, made me feel comfortable. Yeah. But as time progressed and things like that, it just didn't work. But I do not regret it, only because he did learn.
Good.
And I take everything as like a learning experience. And I take everything as like, okay, so what's next? This is just a chapter in our life. And we're going to move on to the next chapter.
So is there a time frame moving forward now?
So moving forward now, I think I would, like you said, need to see you more in seasons. And I need to see you more like how you interact with others outside of me.
Yeah.
And that includes, and I'm serious about this, it's people who can't do anything for you. So I need to see how you are with that because even though my child is older, he's still, he's a late teen, so he's still at a vulnerable state. So he's
for sure
he can't help you. Like he's not gonna help you pay bills.
No,
no,
seriously,
he's not gonna help you get your car fixed. I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing. So I would probably wait, but more so ask more questions. Or I don't want to say it could be more questions because sometimes you can ask questions and still don't know the answers. You see what I'm saying? But just pay attention, like eyes wide open, like
hell yeah.
Be more observant. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Just be more observant.
Yeah. And I feel like I naturally do that, and that's why people assume I'm so quiet. I'm peeping the scene. You know what I'm saying?
Seriously.
I pick up on nonverbals very well. Even like I talk to you all the time about how like me and my niece, like we can peep things that others don't peep. And it's like, girl, did you see that? And it's like little things. Sometimes we can create this shit in our head. But sometimes it's like, I need to see you. And if I'm quiet, know that I'm listening, I'm paying attention. I'm observing you. And like you said, eyes wide open this time. Like, yes, I want certain things, but I want to see you in different situations, different environments, different seasons.
But also, and not to, we have other things we want to talk about, but also when you feel a loss, and not so much like a job, or like when things don't work out, or like if your money funny, I need to see how you gonna treat people and how you gonna treat me, because dudes, when y'all money funny, baby.
Yeah, shit, when my money funny, I'm irritated instantly.
Talk
you know what I'm saying?
What they call a man period.
Yes. Seriously. Because men, not to be very stereotypical, are providers.
Yeah, so when y'all money funny, y'all be like, I'll knock all this shit off.
Yeah. So how do you handle yourself with that? That's a telltale sign for sure.
Seriously.
Great question. Great.
So yeah, that's the thing. I need to see that. But that's true too. I agree with you. So just coming in eyes wide open. And even then, that doesn't have a timeline on, because you can see a lot, you can peep a lot in a little amount of time.
That's true.
Yeah. So so do you wait until you guys are in a relationship, or like if you all are at that dating part to where you about to move exclusive? You see what I'm saying? Like, you guys been talking, you guys been dating, and it's like, okay, so I think we're about to move exclusive, and then you introduce.
I don't know. It's so hard.
You see what I'm saying?
It's hard because it's like you want to be politically correct and be like, no, we're gonna be in a like relationships. I know this is for real, but it's like I need to see how this meshes. So again, my child is older. She's 14. So I would bring her into the phone and get a comfortability check with her to see, like, are you ready for this? Like, how are you feeling? And then kind of come to a consensus from there. Because if I put her in an awkward position, she don't want to meet this dude. You know what I'm saying? She feel like, whatever, this is whoever. And if I do that, then it's already setting a tone of something she's not going to be open to. So I got to get a feel from baby girl first.
I agree with you. And even though my son is older, I think that too. Like for him, because he's protective. My son is very protective over his mother. He's always been very protective over me. That's just a boy mom thing. I hear it all the time. But I'm the same way. So it's not like, I don't know if I will wait until we are actually together, because I got to see like how you mesh with my son. Yeah. Like I got to see how you mesh with him because message. So I got to see how you two mesh. And I'm not saying you guys got to be best buddies, like that. But like, can y'all, is the energy good?
Yes. Great question. This is Uncle Chuck. That's how I would say it. This is Uncle Chuck. Now, this is,
I say my friend though.
Yeah, no. I do my friend. Seriously,
I say my friend.
Because even so, I'm dating now.
Oh, wait.
Go ahead.
I say
friend.
my friend.
Yes.
But when I go on dates, and I used to say this when he was younger. When he was younger, not now because he's older. I'm about to go see a man about a dog.
I use that for every fucking thing. Like, don't be in my business is what that means. Like, just know mommy is leaving the house.
I used to say that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to see a man about a dog.
My son used to be like, it's a puppy.
Yeah, right. You said you want to see him like, the word?
Because he was so little.
Yeah.
He was like, Mommy, did we get our puppy?
Right. Code for this is my business. You stay in a child's place. Honestly.
But no, I used to listen as my friend.
Yeah. But yeah, I would say my friend, because now I'm actively dating, right? So Cameron knows homegirl's getting dressed up, you know what I'm saying? She putting on certain outfits, like you going on a date, and now she get excited and she be like, girl, you look good. So that's so yes, mother, daughter, but that's my love. Like we're friends too. So she kind of knows now, like mommy's going on a date, and yeah, I say I'm going out with my friend. I don't even bring in names because I don't feel like it's important. Just know I'm going out. I'm going to keep you updated along the way just because she's my only child. And yeah, so it's my friend. Going out with my friend.
Yeah, I say I'm going out with my friend. My son is a bit different. He just be like, hey, mommy, where we going? He'll ask me questions. But he also calls when it's too late.
Yeah. Mama.
So I get calls when it's too late. When I've been gone out this house too late, he be like, wait a minute, hold up. Yeah. I was trying to hold this for you.
It's a good time. It's a good segue into it.
So I was just sitting on my porch talking to this old friend. We were catching up. My son, this is his sophomore year. He was peeking through the blinds. Like, who is this? And I said, why you keep peeking through the blinds? When I finally came into the house, it's a school night. Why you still out here on this porch at 11:30 at night?
It's like, be home.
It's a school night for you too, son.
Yeah.
It's a school night for you too.
Why you ain't in the bed? Like,
you need to be actively ready for instruction tomorrow.
Exactly. You read about me. No, I'm playing.
Exactly. But no, he is like that. He'll call, and then like he always, whenever I get home, he comes and greets me no matter what time.
Yeah, for sure.
When I leave and when I get home, he comes and greets me.
Definitely make sure, Cameron, I'm on my way home. God forbid anything happens, you know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
he
then
does too.
We got 360. We got find my
share
iPhone.
locations.
Some girl be knowing the location if it's needed. But I'm just out with my friend. That's all you need to know.
That's all I say. I'm just out with my friend.
Yeah,
but that's cool. That share location.
But Uncle Chuck.
Uncle Chuck. He ain't never had an Uncle Chuck.
No, I ain't never had this. What's next?
We kind of talked about this, but how do I approach dating from younger years until now? We kind of discussed that.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, just like we are more intentional with what we want.
More mature, and confident to state that and express that to others. Yeah, for sure.
And then, so here's a big question.
Okay.
So, because we have I have an older teenager. She's a brand new teenager. Are you necessarily dating for a husband and a stepfather? Are you dating for just a husband?
It's a package, whole package. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I need my man, but I need someone who is open, willing to step in, to be responsible role model for her. You know what I'm saying? She has a father, great. She had her poppy, awesome. And now, especially if we're gonna be married, living in a household, message. If we're gonna be actively in a household together, yes, you're gonna have to be a parent. So yes, I'm looking for all of it. So no pressure at all. But pressure. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not playing. It's not for play. It's not for games. I'm not just doing something to be casually doing it. It's for a purpose.
No, seriously. So I feel two different ways. And that's only because I talked to my son about, me getting married or whatever. And so my son has even stated, he was like, that would be your husband. He wouldn't be my stepfather. But me, my mommy brain is like, I need for him to still be an important role model for you because he's wanting to be around.
Yeah, for sure.
And so like, even though, like I said earlier in the show, we're transitioning to college and things like that next year. Then, even though you won't be here, you'll still be here. And this is still a role model. So yeah, I would consider it. Yeah. But more so, his parenting would not be one-on-one parenting, if you see what I'm saying. Like, he wouldn't be like that stepfather parenting. It would be more so role model parenting, if that's even a thing. So maybe mentor parenting, I guess I should say. Yeah, so
God give advice, you know what I'm saying?
Stuff like that. But I agree, it's still a package deal. We still together. I had that's
because we're going to be traveling to wherever he is.
That's all I was thinking to myself. Wherever he is, we're going to be right there with him. Whatever he's doing, you're going to come right there with us. He's going to be right there. So, yeah. So, the big question. And I know we talked about this just personally.
About this ad nauseum. Okay.
Do you want more kids or just like a husband and no kids?
Okay, so I feel young. I'm very much, in my 30s, but girl feels like she's in her 20s. So my body is, preparing itself for more children. I definitely want more children. Cameron knows this. Does she want siblings? No.
No,
she plays around with it. I'm not sure. I'm not even going to say she plays around with it. I'm not sure how her take is on it. What she expresses is like, Mommy, I'm content with just us. And I already have siblings from my daddy's side.
True enough.
But, yes, I want more children. So, yes, my husband has to be open to that as well.
I want more kids. But here's the other thing, though. What makes it bad, I actually want like 2 more children. Yeah. And here's the reason why. Because, of course, like I said earlier in the show, I had him when I was younger. So I had all the energy. I can run with him, whatever he was doing. When he played baseball as a kid, I can do it. We were out there playing baseball together because I was 23. And I had a whole 3-year-old, so it was fine. Yeah. So now I can't do that. Listen, I'm not running and catching balls for you like I did before. I love you, little baby that's not here, but I'm not running and catching balls for you.
That's okay. Auntie Chloe will be over there.
So you need a playmate. You need like somebody to play with.
Seriously,
because I was his playmate, and we laugh about this.
So you gonna want them back to back now?
I do.
Yeah,
our twins. Yeah, like because we talk about this all the time. Like my son and I. Like I was his friend.
Yeah, honestly.
So he. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The new baby will just be by him or herself.
And I say that too. That I would want them back to back.
I would want them back to back. If I do it, I would want them back to back because they would need a playmate. Because who would, you know?
And I wouldn't want them. Not saying Cameron loves being the only
Mark
child.
Loves being the only child, and that's
she,
because they have siblings on their father's side.
Yeah, exactly. So she's able to, get that fix. You know what I'm saying? Yes, but then she's able to come back into her own space.
Yes,
and
that's
do
how
her own thing. But moving forward, I don't want my kids to grow up by themselves. So Cameron, she's 14, so that's a huge age gap. But we're used to that age gap because my oldest sister is 16 years older than me. So I've been the baby. You know what I'm saying? I know what that feels like. And it was lonely sometimes. Now, granted, my oldest sisters, and they had children, and my oldest, her kids are like my siblings because we grew up together. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't entirely by myself, but sometimes it was lonely. And I know if I had a sibling, it would have my age. It would have been amazing. So I don't want my kids to feel like that lonely.
So Marcus,
or be spoiled because they are the only one. Because our kids are spoiled as F.
Oh, he's so spoiled. But Marcus the same way, like him said, he doesn't want anymore. He doesn't. He's like, I'm fine. I'm the favorite. I'll always be the favorite.
That's that spoiled kid.
And I'm like, well, son, like, what if I have other kids? I'll just be the favorite. I'm fine.
Exactly.
Like, you had me.
So
it was us. Like, quit saying that to other people. They're not going to bring children around.
Right. Seriously, though.
But, I mean, he's been the only kid for 17 years. And it's only been him and I. So with that being said, he's like, what? You messing up the whole dynamic.
Right.
Like, this isn't even...
We good over here. Don't come in.
Like, even with my nieces and nephews, he'd be like, oh, okay.
They cute or whatever. No, I'm like...
it's hilarious. I'm like, son, other people can love me.
Yeah, exactly. I have love. And that's the thing. I feel like I have so much love to share. I want to share my life with
I feel that way, too.
Yeah. So
I want to share it with others.
Great question.
That was a good question. So to end, we have a Never Have I Ever game.
Let me get my cup. Do we need to do a refill? Refill. Maybe you can. Okay, come on.
Okay.
What we got?
Never have I ever had to leave a date to go get my kid.
Definitely have. Not the big up. Like, sorry, my kid. I have a child. I need to go. But but purposefully have I told Cameron, like, call me so I can get out of this date. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's a never have I ever.
Never have I ever used my kids to get out of a yes.
Yes. Oh. Right, but the thing is, they be on it. They
was like, I am for sure. You want me to cry? Cameron's an actress. You want me to cry so they can hear me? Yes, baby. Put on the waterworks.
Ma, what you want me to say? Ma, I just caught Ma.
Exactly.
Yes.
For sure. Seriously, she's an actress. Honey.
Seriously. Okay, so that's another one. Never have I ever had to stop dating somebody for because
as we're talking, my kid is calling. Go ahead.
Never have I ever had to stop dating somebody because of my kid.
Yeah, for sure. I think let me sip first and
I have, and I got a story too. You want to tell yours first?
Go ahead first. Go ahead.
Okay, so I actually did, and like I said, he was nice. It was in my 20s, but the thing is that by me being, I don't know what that says. By me being, younger or whatever, and he didn't have children. Remember I said in the show, they didn't have children. He literally told me, he was like, hey, I want to spend more time with you, and I can't. And it's not what I want. And I said, I understand that because I cannot give you more time. I literally cannot give you more time. I'm giving you as much open time as I can possibly give to you. And it was very mutual. It wasn't a whole little bitch, fuck you.
Yeah.
It was like, I want more time. I recognize you can't give me more time. So we going to have to bed this. And that was cool.
Interesting. I mean, I guess I respect the honesty from whoever that was. But, yeah, like, this is what I can do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my kid comes first. So, yeah, regardless. Goodbye. Like, I've had somebody straight say from a previous relationship, because the young lady had a child, he needed more time. And as soon as he said that, like, he couldn't respect that she's a single parent, she has these responsibilities, and he was like upset with her because she had to do X, Y, and Z. Red flag, sir, goodbye.
No.
I'm not talking to you because Cameron will forever be priority. You know what I'm saying? And I need someone to understand from that perspective, like, this is my only child. You know what I'm saying? This is my baby. And someone that loves her and can respect her because of that, great. But if you can't, thank you for saying what you said, because for me, that I couldn't tolerate that. I wasn't even going to go into it being like, I can change that.
No. And that's another
no,
thing.
We're not doing that.
And we'll talk more about that in our dating part two. Women be trying to change men, and this is who you have.
No.
You can't change them.
What the thing is you said what you said.
This don't change them.
But don't backtrack. You said what you said, and it's a wrap from there.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
This is who
Sorry,
you are.
sir.
This is who you gonna be. It's cool. I don't have
Sorry,
to mess with you.
sorry to that man, because
sorry
baby,
to that man.
She's priority. So
that's who he is.
Yeah,
and that's fine. Be that way.
Yeah, for sure. Good one. That was a good one.
Do you have any?
I don't have anything else. I don't think. Never have I ever dealing with my kid and dating.
Dealing with the baby and dating.
I don't know if I got one. Dang, off the dome. I'm not a good, like, on the spot type of girl. I got to think it out, but we have a message, so maybe that'll come from there.
We need a message song.
We do.
Like, I'm going to make one up.
Yes. Never have I ever dated a single father.
Oh, wow. You want to know something?
Go ahead.
I'm not going to drink on this one, really. Well, I guess recently.
Go ahead, girl. I gotta go back through the Rolodex. Not playing.
Going through the Rolodex.
No, not for real.
I'm just playing. I'm just
my will drink I have. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, you have. But remember I said in my 20s, none of them had children. And then in my 30s, my serious, that he didn't have kids either.
It's commendable for sure, because that's not, as we went through our statistics earlier, it's not as common, but I love to see a man taking care of his own, regardless. If they're sharing custody, as a single father, like, it's a beautiful thing to see, and it's beautiful for me because
I like seeing single dads too.
In the beginning, I didn't see that relationship with my child and her father. That was hard, because again, I came from a father who was there every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's totally different.
So it broke my heart that I could not provide that to her. So it is a soft spot for me to see a man being a active father.
Yeah, no,
in their
seriously.
child's life.
Just a parent, just parenting.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, I understand the term active father, but just parenting.
Being what it is.
Just being what it is. Like, you having a complaint about cooking dinner too, because you got to get your own kid. Like, that's just parenting.
Yeah, for sure.
So I guess I could take a sip.
Yeah. Drink up, friend. But yes, single father, situation. I have.
But no, not really.
Great question.
All right, guys. So you have heard Womanology. And please follow us on Instagram, Womanology_podcast.
For sure.
And then this is Ria Dakota_EDS.
And this is Chloe, IG, yours truly _Chloe. Remember, C, not a K.
All right. See ya.
See ya. Bye. See ya. Bye.